Say it with me. Trash.
Because what is this, bro? What is this list, bro? You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Andy Staples, man, but this got to be better, bro. How in the hell is Darian Mensah number 2 quarterback in the ACC, bro? Ain't no way. Now, look, he got Cade Klubnik right? Shout out to him. He the number 1 quarterback in the ACC. No questions asked. But Mensah played for Tulane. Tulane had a really good year last year. They went 9-5, made the AAC championship, and ended up obviously losing, right? Threw for 22 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. You know the rest. But again, there's levels, y'all. Like, that was the AAC. This is the ACC. Now, I know ACC gets disrespected, but come on, bro. He playing for Duke. He ain't the number 2 quarterback in the ACC, bro. And y'all can call me biased. Again, I'm not even a Tech fan. I am a Miami Hurricanes fan. Haynes King is the second best quarterback in the ACC. No questions asked. Look what that boy did last year. I don't know how many times we're going to keep having this conversation. Haynes King is the number 2 quarterback in the conference. When healthy, they were 5-2 last year, right? They had Georgia on the ropes, all right? On the road in Athens, putting belts on them before they started getting injured and Georgia came back, all right? They beat Miami at home, one of the biggest upsets of the year. Number 4 Miami at the time. Come on, bro. I got to put some respect on it. Now, look, I like King obviously better than Beck. I'm going to put Beck. I'm going to put Beck 4. I'm going to move up Kevin Jennings to number 3. Even though Kevin Jennings had an up and down year last year, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he has more good than bad. Now, can he be more consistent throughout? We will see, right? But remember, last year they had a more easier schedule, so that's why they were able to make that run. But again, they won games. They did what they were supposed to do, right? What step will he take this year with a more difficult schedule? And then after that, I'm going to go C.J. Bailey. I like what he was able to do with NC State last year, right? He showed some things. I know he's a true freshman. I'm going to put him at number 5 over Mensah. Again, you got to show me. You got to prove it to me. So I'm going to put him 5. And then the disrespect is this one. Eli Holstein at 8. Move my guy up. I would actually put, let me change my records. I will put Holstein 5, Bailey 6. You know what I'm saying? Because Holstein had a good year. I know he had a All right, next up, Kyron Drones. I will put him higher than Gio Lopez as well. So I'm going to move Kyron Drones up. Again, I know he didn't have the season last year. He's a veteran. He knows what he's doing. We'll see how Tech goes. Virginia Tech doesn't have the same hype they had last year. But again, this is a proven veteran quarterback. Then after Kyron Drones, I'm going to put Darian Mensah. You know what I'm saying? Because again, great season. But I'm not going to put you as a top 5 quarterback in the ACC until I see it, until I see you play that competition consistently week in, week out. And I can tell you what, I know I got a lot of SEC fans that follow the channel. Look, I know what you're going to say. Well, you know, ACC ain't as strong. Still, at the same time, this is ACC football. There is a level ahead of AAC. And then obviously I'll put Gio Lopez from South Alabama coming over from North Carolina. They have a pretty easy schedule. The game to watch for him was when they play Clemson. Can they get over the hump? Can he perform obviously on that big stage and in those games, right? Remains to be seen. And then obviously Steve Angeli, number 10, that's a good spot for him. Because it's the same thing. Like, unproven, you played at Notre Dame. You backed up Riley Leonard last year. You know, what will you be able to bring to the table? Probably being the starter for Syracuse, who has a whole bunch of weapons. You know what I'm saying? So I give the list probably a C-, because it's crazy to have Mensah number 2. Honestly. Like, you got, like, Mensah, that is way too high for him. Now, he's good, but, again, AAC. There's levels to this, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, King is the second best quarterback. I'm going to go Kevin Jennings 3. Then I move Beck at number 4 because I want to see what Beck does this year. Beck, they're paying him $6 million. How will you answer the call? How will you answer the bell? We're going to find out, man. But C- list, obviously Staples usually does a good job. But this top 10, bro, could have been better, man. But comment down below your thoughts.